Welcome to Coffee with Blaine. This is Coffee, my little guitar cup, and I am Blaine. Guitar cutter? I don't know anyone who lives there. I've heard it's pronounced both ways, but one of those ways could be by people who don't know how to pronounce it. So good, so good. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hopefully you can see me okay. I'm really tired today. I feel like I could drink a whole pot of coffee and still be tired. You guys get those days? Or not? Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe everyone's just as tired as me. Angie, hi and bye. Good to hear from you. See, Angie's on the move. I am not. I'm on the crawl, as they say. Yeah, so Samantha. Oh, now I wonder if it's just Restream putting everything back. Good morning, Samantha. It double cup of coffee day. I feel you. And that's probably where I'm going to end it, at a double cup. Because I feel more than that might not be good for me. Mickey, good morning. Jennifer, good morning. Jesse, good morning. It's noon. That's great. That's when you should be waking up. That's when I should be waking up. Instead of waking up so early. How tired are you going to be after shredding the Dry Diggins Inferno? Got the AC bus. Nice, bro. Nice. I don't know if you went last year, but it is significantly cooler at the current spot than it was at the old spot. You sound different today. It's probably because I'm super tired. I got a hella morning voice today. Old Man River. Yeah, I got that thing going on. Swing low, sweet chariot. How's that? I hope you guys are impressed. You should be impressed. Do. You could do jazz radio. Welcome, Mickey, to 88.3 Smooth Jazz. Today's selection, Kind of Blue by Miles Davis, featuring John Coltrane and Herbie Hancock. By the way, if you haven't heard Kind of Blue by Miles Davis, you're missing out on most records ever. It's incredible. It really is. Have any of you listened to Kind of Blue by Miles Davis? It's kind of like the birth of cool jazz. After all the bebop. Bebop was basically, I mean, it was like born out of cutting sessions, right? So musicians would just try to out shred each other. And it's how fast can you play? How notey can you be? How impressive are you? Then Miles was like, whoa, guys. Let's just focus on the tunes. Let's make it smooth. What kind of tone you got? What kind of feeling can you get through your horn? And John Coltrane was like, I'll give it a shot. Jesse, I wish I was seeing you in San Diego today, but maybe someday in the future. Excited for your tour coming up with Hyrie and all the new music. Are you in San Diego today, Jesse? Sounds like you need to kick back and relax, Lindsay. Throwing that kind of blue. If you ever have 3 wild, awesome, soulful boys that get up before dawn, then you might know how my life has been. Need coffee, not complaining. Feel blessed. Yeah, I couldn't handle that life, bro. No, I can barely handle myself. Harry, good morning. How you doing, bro? How's your day going? Lauren, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good morning. I haven't heard a single person tell me if they have or haven't heard Kind of Blue yet. I don't know why I'm fixated on that, but I just need to listen, I guess. Scott, good morning. Carly, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Nice. Tuesday's good. Kaylin, good morning. You on the road or off the road? You on the wagon or off the wagon? Chopped liver over here. Lindsay, get back to work. I'm just messing around. Lindsay has decided graciously to write up an email for everyone on my mailing list. So thank you for that, Lindsay. I'm so tired. I don't know why I didn't go to bed particularly late. I'm just beat. Oh. There's a gracious yawn. Thursday, and I'm home. Heck yeah, Kaylin. Are you home for good or just for a couple days? All right. Went to bed at 3:30. Nice. I mean, just getting off the road, it makes sense. Totally makes sense. What are your favorite venues besides Red Rocks? That's a good question, Jimmy. There's a venue called the Gorge, which I really love. It's beautiful. There's a venue in Key West that's really, really cool. If you the venue itself is fine, but there's like a national park literally right where you park the buses. So I will get up, get around, and then spend my day in the park chasing lizards and snakes and shit. That's always fun. I'm on PST instead of EST. Oh, yeah. The time changes will get you, Kaylin. They get me so much. I'll be on the East Coast and I'll be like, why is it 6 a.m. and I haven't gone to bed yet? Or I'll be on the West Coast and be like, why is it 9 p.m. and I'm falling asleep? Jesse, pick a date between the 18th and the 23rd, and then I'll bet you I can guess it. It's my magic trick. No more monotone. Am I putting you guys to sleep? Yeah, guys, actually, there was a really cool story. I don't think it's on my story anymore. It's on my highlights, I believe. I found a tiny little lizard. I'm not sure if it's a baby alligator lizard or if it was a type of skink. Really cool color and pattern. But it was just the wandering the floor of my studio, so I stopped practicing and went and released him outside. But it was really cool. I gave a little document on my story. Vibes Squad. I like the name, by the way. I might fly there just to shake you. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you what. If you want to shake me, I'll create a Patreon tier just for that. Call it the Shaky Blaney Syndrome. And you can just shake some sense into me. And then for an extra $20, you can slap some sense into me. I saw the hood thing. Your snakes didn't find it. Oh, I saw that good thing. Your snakes didn't find it. I was like, that's a hood thing, yo. Lizards on your walls and shit. Yeah. All right. I'll wake up a little. It seems though this voice and this tired demeanor is getting me more views than when I'm animated and excited. So there's that. You guys are just waiting for me to fall asleep, aren't you? Tired Blaine. This is my wake up stream of consciousness. So when I first wake up, I have way too many thoughts. I would say running through my mind, but it's more like they crawl through my mind. And normally I just lay in bed and run through all these thoughts and make a little to-do list and check all my messages and emails and try to get a grasp on the day before I even leave the bed. Today I woke up and quickly, while still asleep, posted a little reel of my trumpet lesson highlights with Doug Schaefer, who's amazing, by the way. He's been so gracious enough to get together with me and show me trumpet stuff, and in return, I am showing him guitar stuff. He's already a good guitar player. I'm just helping him with technique and genre specific stuff. But anyway, I cut together the hour lesson video that I made into that little reel, and I kind of put it all together last night. And then I need to post it like 8 to 9 a.m. Uh-oh. Oops, it seems like one of your streams is having connection issues. Oh, no. Hopefully it didn't cut you guys off. But anyway, yeah, so I put it together and did all the work, spent about an hour on it, and then I just woke up and posted it. Hopefully there's no mistakes. I'm driving there now to put a stop to this. You better hurry because we're already in the thick of it. Also, quit texting while you drive. Speaking of Florida and pythons, there's my pythons. What would you do? Relocate to where? Oh, I live in the Florida Keys. My brother actually has a house down in the Keys in Tavernier, and I stayed there for a week. Christy and I last fall. It was awesome. I'd live down there in a heartbeat. I'd love to have a place down there. I'd like to have an East Coast place and a West Coast place. I think that'd be dope. Blainers, that's got to be sunshine, even though it says Facebook user. Good morning. Kim, good morning. Here, cheers to Kim, everybody. Kim's awesome. Love all their iration posts and pics, Jimmy J. Heck yeah. Steph Smith, good morning. Good morning. Allison, been a minute. Good morning. You're always so energetic. I love it. Becky, good morning. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Snake relocation. Oh, yeah. With they're Burmese pythons. So the law is with Burmese pythons, unless you're a licensed rescue, and the law has been changing, but the last I remember of it, unless you're a licensed rescue, if you catch a Burmese python, you have to kill it, because they are out competing native animals for resources and food. Unfortunately, so you can't just like relocate them, and you can't really take them out of state. So it's a very delicate thing, and normally I'm not like a fan of calls, just like rounding up animals and killing them. I despise it in the case of rattlesnake calls. It's ridiculous. But in the case of the Burmese pythons, that's a tough one. I feel like Florida just now has Burmese pythons. I don't think there's anything they can do about it, honestly. So I think at this point, preventing other species or additional invasiveness is important. But I think they've already established their population, and I don't think there's much that we should be focusing on as far as that goes. Let's go back to the comments here. Is that an alien face on your tie-dye? It is. This shirt is from Jammin' On Vegas. He was dope enough to send me some amazing shirts, both regular tie-dyes and button-downs. Normally, I'm not a big tie-dye person, but I really like his designs. Hopping off to drive down here to shake me. Just remember to sign up for my Patreon. There it is, patreon.com/DillingerMusic. Hit the Shaking Blaine tier. I'll cheers you all with a beer because it's 6 p.m. Are you in Europe, Taylor? What's up, by the way? How you doing? Cheers to that. Hope it's a Guinness. Maybe get yourself an Irish car bomb. Yeah, see, well, that's the thing, Jimmy, is you can't introduce a bunch of adult animals back to their homeland like that in mass. One, it's literally the other side of the world, so you have to fly like planes or ships full of snakes, and then when you dump a massive load of predators like that onto an island, it's going to decimate the local rodent and bird populations. So moving them back in mass like that is got its own set of challenges. They do snake hunts so they don't overpopulate the Everglades. Yeah, Kaylin. And honestly, in that respect, that's the only snake hunt that I'm not mad at. In Texas and in some of the other southern states, they do snake hunts just to kill massive rattlesnakes because people are assholes. because that's a native species, and the more they do that, the more they get rodents and the more they get diseases, rather than just, walking around the rattlesnakes. It's not that hard. They don't run after you. They give you a giant ass warning. I'm signing up for that shaker tier. Norway. Yeah, Taylor. That's amazing. Amber, good morning. Good morning. Cheers. I'm going to bump the microphone a few more times. You guys are talking smack about how tired I am, but we have a lot of viewers. We have a lot of people joining. I think people like this voice. I think maybe I should be asleep the whole time. I'm going to try one where I'm just going to do coffee with Blaine. I'm just going to be sleeping on my desk. Live sleep cam. And you guys try to wake me up. Taylor and his why not lifestyle is the best. Hell yeah, if you can, do it. Amber just got done with PT. I got cupped and now I'm sore. I've never had cupping. There's a Nalu Healing Arts is incredible with cupping and acupuncture, but I just have not. I have not been privy to that yet. I love the sleepy voice. There have been trying to rattlesnakes to evolve without rattles. Maybe that is BS. No, it's true. Because evolutionary speaking, the snakes with the loudest rattles, which is the best defense, alerts assholes to come and kill them. And then the snakes that have rattle deformities or don't rattle as much, they get killed less, so they breed more, and then those traits get passed on. So now there are rattlesnakes that barely rattle or don't rattle, and they're the ones that are surviving because, once again, people are assholes. And then people could get hurt now because that warning system is disappearing slowly, rather than just walking around. Fucking assholes. Sorry, that irks me to no end. That is toxic masculinity at its finest. I put up with the voice because I love you. Aw, you're so sweet, Jesse. You have some voice trauma. Did you get like a bad grade in kindergarten and NPR was playing the whole way home while you were getting yelled at? And now you have an aversion to this voice. And now in world news. Oh my God, Jimmy. So silly. I'm enjoying coffee, playing in my garden, and enjoying the 85 degrees in Santa Paula. It's 85 already, damn. The SNL, yeah, the sweaty balls. Or in honor of Betty White, cheers Betty White, the dusty muffins. Freaking classics. No, Jesse, you can be quiet, I'm sure. And it's maybe that's your challenge today. Just whisper. There's some power in that, by the way. If you're soft spoken, you can really command a room. If I'm yelling and screaming for your attention, and everyone is constantly yelling and screaming for your attention, and there is a moment of silence, anticipation for the words, and I deliberately pause and make my words quieter and quieter. You're gonna listen even more intently to hear what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the only thing that can cut through the noise is silence. There is one thing we could talk about, unless you guys have suggestions. I always much rather just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Yeah, Jesse, there's always that. You would make a good nurse. Did you get my inbox message? What festival is the show in Santa Barbara at? I can't find the info, and I want to get as many mood swing dates around me as possible. I didn't even know there was a festival in Santa Barbara, Allie. I have no idea. All the dates are at highremusic.com with ticket links. So I'm sure that might shed a little light on it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not a festival. Maybe it's just a show. I don't know. Dry Diggins is NorCal. That's this weekend. It's up by Sacramento. I do know that much. I only go out like maybe a month at a time. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, so the thing that I started talking about my Producers Club members, Patreon-wise, is you know that I love talking about personal finance and you know finances and money and adulting as a musician, basically. Just says festival and the date is missing on the website. Okay, I have no idea. That's weird. Super weird. We'll investigate. We'll figure it out. I do appreciate you asking. Yeah, I'll dive into it. I'll get out my magnifying glass and we'll figure it out. That's a good question, Beth. Actually, we are not playing Shangri-La anymore. Apparently, the festival moved us from Friday, where we were supposed to play, to Sunday. And Sunday is the day we're playing Try Diggins. So we had to back out of the festival because we couldn't play the date they had moved us to. So for better or worse, we're just playing Sunday this weekend. Phil, what's up, bro? How you doing? But prepping my body, I try to get a lot of sleep, and I've been trying to exercise as much as possible, and I drink a lot of water comparatively to what I used to do. Sunshine has Blaine peepers if you need them. That might be helpful. Waterfront Festival. Huh. Wonderfront, I believe, is the festival you're talking about. That's not Santa Barbara, though. That one is San Diego. That one we're playing with like Gwen Stefani and Kings of Leon and stuff. That one's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's a bummer. I was looking forward to playing Shangri-La, actually. Wookie Foot, the band that throws it, I'm a big fan of. Super talented people. Applying the Pecky Wash. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't know if there was a waterfront fest in Santa Barbara. What was my first reggae concert? Vibe Squad. Good question. Good question. I don't think I really went to any reggae specific concerts. I know I saw the Wailers at some festivals, some jam band festivals, periodically. But when I joined Shrub, our first major show was South by Southwest down in Austin. I could be remembering this slightly wrong. But at South by Southwest, we opened for Collie Buds way back when New Kingston was his backing band. This was like 2008, 2009, maybe 2010. And yeah, that was my first reggae concert. I was enjoying the crap out of that performance, their performance. And I guess my next one would be my next ones would be Badfish and Revolution, who we opened for at the Newport in Columbus, without me knowing who either of them were. Locally in college, there was a band called the Andy Shaw Band that played a lot of reggae. And it was just local stuff at one of the local smaller venues, and they would host like a reggae-ish night back in the day, and most of it was jazz students. So a lot of the reggae was like not reggae, but mainly like funk and jam and soul music with reggae tinges here and there. If you want to count 311 as reggae, I've seen 311 with a few different acts. The one that sticks out in my mind from a long time ago was 311 and Ballyhoo. But again, more reggae tinges than actual reggae. Shrub Love, yeah, bro. Skybone Stan, how you doing, bro? Cheers. So good. What? Oh yeah, what I was diving into. So I was talking with my producers club members on Patreon, and because of my fascination with making money in the music industry, I was thinking about doing something to kind of get people involved with making money in the music industry. And one of the things that I've noticed some of financial YouTubers doing is having their audience pick different investments. Yeah, Jesse. Picking different investments, and then they would just invest in those different things. You know, what's really funny is as soon as I said that, my viewership dropped by like 6 people. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but as soon as I mentioned money, gone. And this is why I do this. Janet, good morning. I'm not doing this necessarily for the views or engagement. I'm just doing it to grow a community of people who want to improve themselves or can help improve each other and grow each other. But yeah, would any of you be interested in doing something like that where we all research different types of investments and then I just throw cash in them and then we see how they turn out. You know, we can check back periodically. I don't know, maybe over the course of a year, see if I lose all my money. Or if you're the gambling type and you have a very specific investment that you want me to invest in, you can, I'll totally spend your money. You can always go to coffee.com/Dillinger Music and sponsor an investment. So if we all decide that we're going to do a boring index fund and you want me to YOLO it all into Dogecoin, you can, whatever you send over, I'll YOLO into Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big ETF investor, and by big I mean small ETF investor, because I don't have a lot of money. But that's been my normal trajectory. Do any of you hold ETFs, index funds? I'm guessing a few of you probably have like 401ks that you don't think much about. How giant is Rise Up Vegas, like crowd size? I counted to 14, but I can't count that high. I don't know. I think there's like, I want to say it's 5 to 10,000. It seemed pretty packed, but then, you know, they closed down the streets, so I'm not sure. A lot of people. It was packed out. Not much I know. Yeah. So so like ETFs are basically most of them track index. They're called exchange traded funds. And instead of like you investing in, yay, Janet, instead of you investing in like one stock, like I'm going to put all my money in Apple, take $1,000 and just buy Apple stock. These different indexes track different things. So you could take that same $1,000 and invest it into like SPY, which is a S&P 500 index, which spreads that same $1,000 over the top 500 companies. And as companies move in and out of that top 500, the index gets automatically adjusted by what's within it, which is a cool way to diversify your funds. That way, if Apple goes belly up, I don't see that happening, but or slows down, that the other 499 companies in the S&P 500 will pick up that slack, hopefully, which is kind of a cool thing. It's kind of boring because it's kind of a buy and hold thing. You're not just YOLOing a bunch of money into a stock and then trying trade it when it gets high and then dump it back into something else. But it's definitely a lot less scary. That's what a lot of 401ks do. They're either in total market funds or spread out over some ETFs. Helps them minimize that risk and get lower but more consistent gains. What? Why not? Oh, why isn't Kaylin going to the festival? Why aren't you going to the festival, Kaylin? Why aren't you everywhere all the time? That's the question. Janet replying to Janet. Jesse, I have an IRA from a rolled over 401k and am a stock owner now at work. So you have stock in your company, which is always a plus because a lot of times employees will get that stock for low or no cost, which is awesome. So that's smart. And if you had a 401k, a lot of times companies will match what you put in there, which is super cool, which means that if you put in $1, they'll put in $1, and now you have $2, and you've just grown your savings by 100%, which is incredible. So if anyone has ever been offered a 401k match up to a certain percentage and has not taken advantage of that, you're literally leaving 100% gains on the table. You're giving up free money. Even if you quit the job, you can roll the 401k over into an IRA and still have all of the money that the company has put in there, provided you follow their stipulations by minimum length of working there and how long it takes for them to vest or whatever. Good morning, Jennifer. My work matches my 401k. It's great. Heck yeah, Janet. I love that. Yeah, that's the number one thing that I've noticed when I talk to people that have 401k matches. A lot of them will only put in a smaller percentage than the total percentage available to that they would match up to, or people will not participate in it so they have more money in their paycheck. And while that seems good in the moment to help with bills, your extra dollars in your pocket today, you're giving up. What do they say? They say, say you're in your 20s, $1 is worth somewhere around $88 when you retire. That same dollar, and when you're in your 40s, that dollar is worth, I don't know, like $9 more. So even if you're in your 40s, you get the 401k, you turn down the match, and let's say, I don't know, let's say $10, right? That $10 would have became $20 because of the match, and then times that by 9. So you're looking at a $10 investment. You're looking at average of something like $200 when you retire for $10, and that's if you're 40. If you're if you're 20, and that dollar becomes worth $88 thanks to compound interest, that $10 becomes $20 with the employer match. Then times 20 by 88. So let's go 20 by 90. 90 times 10 is 900. Times 2, that's $1,800. $1,800 from your $10 investment. $1,800 from your $10 investment. 401k company match. See, this is the other thing that that people do that is really tough and demands more research before you do something. Weege, what's up? I have to tap my mic to say hi to you, Weege. Steve, by the way, what's up, man? Look at your time frame. What happens is people invest money and then the market crashes and then they pull their money out and they lose money. Right? If you're investing in solid things like index funds and real estate or other things, all you have to do is wait out the crash. The crash comes, it sucks for a few years or a few months, and then it goes back to normal. The moment that you panic and start selling your assets, your stocks, your real estate, companies and rich people and savvy people will come in and buy them up at a discount. And then you lose money while they make money. What I would recommend doing for myself, hi Blaine, what would you do for yourself? Is that as things crash, take the money that I'm investing at even intervals, weekly, monthly, whatever, and buy more. Because if here's the median level, right, of where a stock is valued at, and here is where you can buy it at, your growth when it gets to here is not just this much, but this much, right? Yeah. And as you get closer to retirement, instead of selling all your stocks at a loss, maybe try converting something from like a high growth stocks into dividend paying assets, and live off those dividends because they're less volatile and much more consistent. That's what I keep telling myself. Steve, SPY ETF and QQQ ETF. I have both of those. Well, I actually have Vanguard's version of SPY. It's like, what is it, VOO or VTI? I have both of those. One's a total market, one's an S&P 500. I have QQQ too. Actually, I just bought some more Friday or Monday. Yeah. Kaylin, well, I'm going to hop off heading out to my house, the land of no signal. Have an amazing day. Thanks for hanging out, Kaylin. Appreciate you. My phone got too hot and shut down. Now I'm back. Well, welcome, Allison. Welcome. You just missed the boring stuff. So me and Steve are talking about index funds. Anyway, I've rambled on. But if that's something you guys are interested in, hit me up. Maybe we'll do Cassie, good morning. Maybe I'll do a separate thing for my normal coffee for that. That way I don't spend an hour just talking about boring stuff. Anyway, I should probably get on with my day. It's been amazing spending the last hour with you guys. Janet, I will see you on Sunday. Thank you for putting up with my radio voice. Shoot me a DM or something if this whole money and music idea is resonates with you. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for having a cup with me as I start my day. Take care, and I hope to see you again real soon, guys. I'm glad I got to say hi.